So I'm really excited. I appreciate all the love and support that I've gotten from each and every Royal fan. I appreciate the love and support that I've gotten in the industry. Thank God for, you know, the chance to be able to express myself in my music and it be my music, you know. So without further ado, here we go. Starting with
Meditations, I'm tasting the paces. My heart is racing. My deserved rations, they're bigger sizes than my imagination. My enemies I've deemed scoreless. They off back seem to.
Alright, so differences, spoken word intro. This is actually one of the tracks that was like last to be finished. I love how things come together on accident. I made the track just in a day. I was feeling a little creative, feeling a little musical, and I just enjoyed the progression, so started playing them. You know, I was like, this sounded pretty good. Let me go ahead and record it. And laid down the basic, you know, block chords in the back that you hear, and then kind of was like, it's missing something, let me put something there. You know, added some little soloing over the top, and a nice little bass line, and I think I used I want to say like a string bass, or maybe it was a sessions bass, I don't know, one of those. I enjoyed the way it sounded, but I could not come up with anything for it. So I went ahead and I put it aside. This was towards the end of the production of the actual album, so I wasn't pressed about it. I didn't think that it would even make the album necessarily. It was just something that happened. And one day I was in a different type of creative mood, because I have those creative moments where you're like, I want to play something, and then you have those creative moments where you're like, I want to write something. So this was a writing day for me, and I just started kind of writing this poem. Y'all don't know how much I've been grinding. It just came out, and the rest of it just, you know, kept going and kept going and going.
Y'all don't understand how hard I've been grinding. My mind is trying to make new ways to decipher my new findings. My thoughts have become priceless. I'm no longer priming the pump. I only had to decide that it was time to take that jump. This new life, new limitation.
I think that the difference is spoken word intro track encompasses so much of the album, because it verbalizes where I was mentally at like that latter end of the entire production of the album. There's a line in there that's like, my confidence is a sport now, my workout relentless. And I had to reach a point of confidence for my music. I had to reach a point of confidence for my lyrics, for my creative, you know, outlook and expression. I had to reach that point and talk about that. Overall, I'm different now. I'm not the same person who's unsure of who, you know, she is, or what her purpose is, what her meaning is. It's very clear to me. It's clear to me that I was created to do this. I was created to create. It's different lyrics when you listen to it. I feel like everybody has a piece of this track, this particular spoken word piece, that they can connect to. And even if they can't connect to it right now in how they're feeling, they can find something that they aspire to feel. You know, a point of completion that they aspire to feel, a point of understanding their purpose and where they're going that they aspire to feel. Even if they don't see it now in who they are, they can see themselves being that. Before, I was way less confident in myself, in my work, in my sound, in what is acceptable. I was as outgoing as I was, and as creative as other people saw me as, and you know, all those things. I was that much shy. I was that much not a believer in my capabilities, not a believer in the gifts that God had given me. I was a person who thought you have to be either or, anything. You either have to be a very soft spoken, you know, shy in the corner like person, or you got to be a real laid back, chill, everybody likes your vibe type person. And you have to be a super outgoing, hey, here I am type person. And I found so much discomfort in not knowing what to give in my music of who I was, because I wrestled with the fact that I'm so many different things. And I think that that's something in this particular album that everyone can connect to, is the fact that we are so many different things. And it's at so many different times in our lives, people try to put us in boxes. Decide for you what you should feel, what should make you happy, what should make you sad, what should make you, like angry or upset or loving, what you should love, who you should love, whatever the case is. They try to put those things on you, but we are all dynamic characters. In life, none of us are static characters. That's just the way it is. It's like when you go back to a place you haven't been in a while, and they say, "Oh, you've changed." Correct. And I found a way to embrace that and love that and dig deep in that and say, okay, I can express any side I want of me whenever they change, whenever I feel it, and be happy and content with that. I appreciate that. That's why this album means so much to me. That's why this track means so much to me.
Avalanches of handfuls of blessings, no stressing, this here is important. I'm feeling newly imported. I'm sorting, reporting, and citing my sources that read Royal is abundant. I'm different now. Confidence is a sport now. My workout relentless.
The thing that gave me the confidence, the thing that clicked for me and changed for me to be able to embrace that person, to be able to embrace that outlook, was simply time. And I believe that it clicked for me when it should have clicked for me. There comes a point in time and in your life where you kind of get tired of people telling you what to do. Not in a you're not listening way, not in a everything way, but just a, can I be me? Can I live? Everybody else grows up, they live, they do whatever. The people who are telling you how to be, what to think, what to, feel, what to eat, what to whatever. Those people have grown and they've had the opportunity of life, living life, not just existing. And so as time had gone by, I had reached a point in my life where I wanted to live for me. I hope that there's a line or a word or a sound that you experience in it that you connect with, that inspires you to be great, that inspires you to embrace the differences that are you, that lets you know that you're weird behind, you're amazing.
I'm here now and you hear me now. My voice has become lasting. I'm making a difference. My line's forever blasting now. And for the last time, I'm different now. And I'm gonna enjoy this happening. I'm different now. Here are my differences.